You're watching the award-winning GHS-TV, a nationally recognized student television station.
Welcome to GHS Insider, the show that's all about the G. I'm Madison Ricks. Today, you'll get an inside look at everything happening around Germantown High School. We've got a great show for you, so let's find out what's coming up. Good morning, Akila.
Morning, Madison. Coming up, I'll talk with GHS seniors to get all the details on the upcoming Black History program.
Now, let's find out what's happening in today's club chat. Good morning, Kadia too.
Hello, Madison. The Dungeons & Dragons craze has officially hit GHS. Later, I'll talk with club member Ebony Wilson, and she will tell us all about D&D.
And Maricus Lambert is ready to fill us in on the world of sports. Good morning, Maricus.
Good morning, Madison. Today in sports, we've prepared a preview of tonight's Winterfest game. Plus, we look ahead to the softball season and hear from the new head football coach, Gene Robinson.
We look forward to those stories. The GHS Special Education Department is teaching students how to run their own business. GHS Insider reporter Jemiah Chase and videographer Richard Woodley take us inside the program that is giving our fellow peers real-world experience.
Thank you so much. I enjoyed my coffee.
Germantown High School's Sunrise Café is giving teachers the jolt they need to get them through the day.
Sunrise Café is a coffee shop for teachers that is run by our special ed students.
It allows us to be able to go and get coffee during the week and something sweet.
Every Wednesday morning, GHS special education students bake muffins and brew coffee. Teachers can place an order online for a cup of coffee, a muffin, or both. The students then process and make the order for pickup or delivery.
The hands-on experience students gain from Sunrise Café are customer service skills, money skills, and learning how to work as a team. If she gives you $2, what's your change going to be?
50 cents. I love it. It brings me confidence. It gives my energy boost up every single day.
My favorite thing is making Teachers Day and make sure they have a bright heart of drinking coffee.
Sunrise Cafe is exactly what Germantown High School needs. It consists of students and teachers who embrace everyone at the school, offers them food, conversation, pleasantry, a smile, and just a wonderful experience for the school to have.
Job experience looks great on any high schooler's resume. What Sunrise Cafe does is give the students the skills and knowledge they need to run a business, something many employers look for when hiring.
And then it gives the students not just math skills and language arts skills and social skills, but it prepares them for life experiences.
If we can give that student a tool to put in his or her toolbox to take out into the real world, we've done our job, because then they become successful in the community and they can go back and say, Germantown High School helped me get to this point in my life.
Not only does this project prepare students for the real world, it makes them feel good about themselves and the hard work they've put in.
The one thing that taught me the most is that the more happiness and satisfaction to bring the customers in, the more confidence that you feel about yourself.
Teachers are happy to get coffee every day, and it makes me happy to make them happy.
Reporting for GHS Insider, I'm Jemiah Chase.
There's always something happening on the GHS campus. Akila is in Studio A for today's Campus Corner.
Hey, Madison. Exciting things are happening at GHS. Before I introduce my guest, here's what's happening around the campus. The Winterfest Pep Rally is today during an extended 6th period. It's a great way to get the school pumped for tonight's game. We'll have a preview of the game later in sports. Science National Honor Society is hosting a Marco's Pizza Night for Le Bonheur on Wednesday, February the 5th from 4 to 8 p.m. Receipts must be presented at Marco's to get your extra credit card. The Spring Blood Drive is February 12th in the library. Sign up during your lunchtime all next week. Seniors, you will be eligible for a $1,000 scholarship if you sign up at least 2 times. Shrek the Musical is coming to Poplar Pike Playhouse soon. Tickets are on sale. $15 for adults, $12 for students, and $10 for children. Here's a look at the show.
Once upon a time, in a place where magic happens right before your eyes, there lived an ogre named Shrek, who set out on the greatest journey of his life. Stories seen at the Poplar Pike Playhouse have unexpected twists and turns, where you make friends along the way. And you might find love where you least expect it.
Witness the big, bright, beautiful world of Shrek the Musical at the Poplar Pike Playhouse, February 20th until March 7th. Get your tickets online now at ppp.org or by calling 755-7775.
For the first time at GHS, students are hosting a Black History program to showcase African American culture. Here with me today are seniors Reginald Shelby and Kyla Wells. Thank you guys for being here with us today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Now, Reginald, this is something completely new for GHS. What can the audience expect to see during this program?
Well, the audience can expect to see acting, dancing, a fashion show, powerful poetry, and just amazing work put on from the Germantown students.
And how did you come up with the idea for this program?
Well, this is my second year here at Germantown. I came from Power Center Academy, so I was used to having a Black History program every year. And then once I found out my junior year that we wasn't going to have a program, I wanted to bring change to Germantown. So I recruited a couple seniors and we started working.
And Kyla, how did you become involved?
Well, one day after school, I don't even know what I was doing, but I saw Reginald and a couple other students practicing the dance, and I was like, okay, yeah, I want to be a part of this. And I learned the dance, African dance, in about 15 minutes, and ever since then, Reginald has brought me a part of the team, and everything's been wonderful.
And can you talk more about the process that's going on to make this show possible?
Well, the process, first I would just like to thank Reggie for, even coming up with this idea. And Reggie and our team and all the students that are a part, it's a lot of practice and it's a lot of hard work, staying 2-3 hours after school, but it's all coming together.
What impact do you guys hope that this program will have on the community here at GHS?
I hope that this won't be the last Black History program. We could continue this every single year for the remaining years at Germantown.
And because of this is your last year, are there any places in program to make it an annual tradition?
I think, making it an annual tradition, like Reginald said, I hope that it continues and that we do have students that plan to take over once we leave next year, so hopefully the tradition will keep going.
And when is the show and how can students buy tickets?
The show is going to be on February 14th, 2020, and one thing that we made our mission for the program was to have it free for everyone to view, so that economic status is not a limitation for the program.
Well, Reginald, Kyla, thank you for being here with us, and I hope the program is a success.
Thank you for having us.
Madison, back to you.
Time now for a little history lesson. Here is Alexa Morris with today's Moments in History.
I'm Alexa Morris here with today's Moments in History. On this day in 1865, the 13th Amendment was passed in Congress, abolishing slavery. The amendment states that, quote, neither slavery nor involuntary servitude, except as a punishment for crime whereof the party shall have duly convicted, shall exist with the United States. It was later ratified on December 6th. Next, in 1971, Apollo 14 launched on this day. The spacecraft was the third to land on the moon. It was also the last of the 8 missions, which featured targeted landings with 2-day stays on the moon with 2 lunar moonwalks. Finally, in 2015, 17-year-old Lydia Ko of New Zealand became the youngest golfer in men's or women's golf history to be ranked #1 in the world. That's all for Moments in History. I'm Alexa Morris.
The GHS Theater program is equipping young actors with new skills they can use on stage. GHS Insider reporter Melanie Smith and videographers Alexander Drown, Denham Henderson, Jeremiah Mitchell, Isaac Pierce, and Richard Woodley show us what it means to bring a scene to life. If you don't mind, but I think I was here first.
Acting is the ability to live truthfully under imaginary circumstances.
All I have to say to you is no.
I wonder if this was written in French.
I'm not a fool, and it doesn't make sense.
Recently, Germantown High School's acting festival made a return after many years.
Students from Germantown High School are sharing monologues and scenes from various plays, and they get an opportunity to workshop them with various clinicians.
That has to be 2 different paces.
Students participating were eager to be a part of this experience and learn from professional clinicians.
I want you to come all the way around the chair.
Aaron Cole told me that you shouldn't act. Acting is really you just feeling the moment, putting yourself in a position as that same character.
She says, nobody ever needs another person that bad. Like you're mimicking her.
It's hard to explain.
The part I like the most, instead of just writing down what was good and what was not as good, we can stop and help them.
I have not done a lot of acting and getting the chance to work with well-seasoned actors and actresses, so today was a really new experience.
Stay right here, and then you say, then you stand on, what did she die of?
Clinician Erin Cole was excited to help with this event because it is close to her heart.
Being a part of the production program myself here at Germantown, that opened my eyes to theater, that made it something that I love and enjoy doing. And so I just leaped at the opportunity to be able to instill that and to help other students out.
The festival helps students discover new acting approaches for performing their pieces.
Usually my approach is focusing on my character and what I have to do. The clinicians, they help me realize that it's about the conversation between the 2 characters.
Some students are discovering acting, and some students are pretty sure that this is something I love and I want to continue exploring and doing.
Okay, fine, but you...
As the acting festival winds down, student participants are walking away with a better understanding of what it takes to be an actor and the hard work it takes to bring in the piece and student to life. Reporting for GHS Insider, I'm Melanie Smith.
Great report, Melanie. This morning's Club Chat is all about Dungeons & Dragons. I'm here with Ebony Wilson, and she's here to talk more about it. Ebony, thank you so much for being here with us on GHS Insider today.
Thank you for inviting me.
So Ebony, could you tell us about what is Dungeons & Dragons and how does the game actually work?
Well, Dungeons & Dragons is a fantasy role-playing game. A group of characters or people gather to complete quests and take on many monsters and basically anything you put your mind to in the game. It's kind of difficult to explain with how much goes into how much you can do in the game, basically. And the characters that you play or create, you can level them up in different quests or campaigns, and basically you're free reign to do whatever that you're able to do. And yes.
So how does this club come together and how many members do you guys have?
Well, this club came together when people in anime clubs started showing interest in playing Dungeons & Dragons. And I think about currently we have 23 loyal members.
So is this your first time being in something like this?
Yes, this is my first time doing Dungeons & Dragons. I've always been interested in doing something like Dungeons & Dragons.
So what useful skill did you develop doing this game?
The useful skills that I've developed and many of my other peers have developed was creative thinking, writing, and quick math skills needed to play the game.
So when do you meet and for how long?
We meet every other Wednesday from 2:15 to 4:30.
During Dungeons & Dragons, you guys have quests. How long do those take?
Quests or campaign usually take about 3 months or to a year. It all depends on the group and the players.
So let's say someone is watching here today is interested in joining Dungeons & Dragons. How would you encourage other students to join?
I would encourage other students to join because it's a fun way to get to know different people and play a game that they're really passionate about, and really it's just a really good game and it's really relaxing.
So from your personal experience, could you tell us your most favorite part about this club?
My most favorite part about this club is the creative thought that it puts into the game and how you have to basically come up with different scenarios and ideas just to get jobs done in the game.
Well, Ebony, that's all the time we have here for today. Thank you so much for being here on GHS Insider, and good luck with Dungeons & Dragons.
Thank you.
Now let's get an update on the world of sports here in Germantown. Here's Maricus Lambert.
Good morning, Red Devils. The Winterfest game is tonight, and the team has been preparing all week. With the 5-15 record, the team is looking to put another win under their belt. And tonight they're playing against one of our biggest rivals, Houston. So it isn't just exciting, it's also bittersweet for senior players. Senior shooting guard Jalen Franklin says he is thankful for the coaches and the relationship he has built with them.
I love them, like every last one of them. Like, we got a relationship with them. They care about us, they're trying to get us better, and just get us prepared for the next step in life.
Come out tonight and cheer on the seniors in their last Winterfest game. Tip-off is at 7:30 in V-Gym. Moving on to softball, preseason training has already begun. Defensive and offensive training, combined with conditioning, is getting the players prepared for the physical challenge of the season. Freshman players are receiving the same training as senior players. However, Coach Tucker is going to be a bit harder on them. The spirits are high as the season approaches, and players plan on going to regionals.
I think we have a great shot at it this year because we've been proving each year. This is my third year on the team, and so I think if we just get our batting in order, get our fielding in order, don't let the errors get to our heads, we can totally go to regionals. I don't care if we win or not, we're going to get there.
The softball team has just over a month before the season starts. Their first game is on March 10th when they take on the Carleyville Dragons. And finally, it may only be January, but we've got some Red Devil football news for you. In case you haven't heard, we have a new head football coach, Gene Robinson. He was hired in December. Coach Robinson guided the Red team to a 14-10 victory in last year's AutoZone Liberty Bowl High School game. The Red Devils have been getting to know their new coach over the past few weeks. He told us he plans on strengthening the team's offense and defense as they prepare for the upcoming season.
So I'm looking forward to just getting out there even more and pushing in the spring, in which we'll start spring ball in April, and we'll push over into May, and then summer will start, and the season will be here before you know it.
Welcome to the team, Coach. We can't wait for the season opener in August. That's your look at the world of sports. Madison, back to you.
Thanks, Maricus. A former GHS government teacher is moving his way up in the administration. Can you guess who it is? Here's Shalana Moody with today's Who's Who.
Thanks, Madison. I'm here with Coach Bunkley, one of our new assistant principals. Hi, Coach Bunkley.
Hey, how are you doing?
So, can you explain your new job and what do you do?
Yeah, so I'm no longer a social study teacher here. I'm an assistant principal at Germantown High School, and basically I'm doing everything behind the scenes now instead of in the classroom.
Before this, you taught social studies. How was that different from being an administrator?
When you teach social studies, really you are geared toward what's going on in the classroom. Day-to-day activities as far as assignments, gradings, and things of that nature. From an administrator standpoint, now I'm doing more things parent-related, out-of-the-school related, bus line related, because that's one of my duties, and day-to-day operations that need to be done as far as not just in the classroom.
What was it like at first adjusting to your new position?
Oh, it was crazy. You know, a lot more work than what I had anticipated. A lot of things that I didn't actually know were going on here at Germantown that came to my attention very quickly first day on the job. So just a lot of things, really.
What do you like most about being assistant principal?
That I can really go to any classroom, talk to any kid, reach out to parents and things of that nature, just to where I can feel connected to everybody in the school. That'd probably be the best thing about this new position, yeah.
Thank you for talking with me. We may have lost you as a teacher, but we're glad that you're still here.
Thank you so much.
That's it for Who's Who. Madison, back to you.
That's it for us here at GHS Insider. As always, as we leave you, here are your answers to our Black History Month themed question. What is the significance of the month, and which African American leaders have inspired or impacted you the most? We'll see you next time.
Black History Month is a month to support and uplift everything that has happened with Black history and all the people who have made a significant impact on it.
It's not just about one single race anymore. It's just shown how we've progressed throughout the years and become more equal as it is.
Important to me because, well, it's my culture, it's my history.
A leader that inspired me from the Black History Month would be Malcolm X. Okay, Malcolm X inspired me because he showed me that you can do anything that you put your mind to, even if it costs your life, going to jail, anything like that.
I'm gonna say Maya Angelou because like her story, like how she was like treated bad when she was younger and then she was still able to be prosperous.
The leader that inspired me is Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. because he wanted to do nonviolence through the whole civil rights movement, and then he inspired others to do that as well.
Significance, I mean, really just to remember all the great things that Black leaders have done in order to make this world great.